smacking her, punching her, and taking follows. He takes big freaking. Well, you guys seen it. Y'all say y'all witnessed all that.
The only thing she done that I seen her stuck up to herself is that she poked him with the fork. That's it. And that's what he took out of my chest. And he's right. He said she was Miko brings it up sometimes and she gets mad. Because she always wants to say that Fernando never hit her. And Miko said the other day when he was hitting me in the back, when he was sitting on the table kicking me. And she was like, he wasn't hitting me, he was just tapping me. No, he was not. He had his tongue twisted like he has it, and he was slapping her really hard in the back. And he was holding her arm. That's when she poked him with the fork. And he took out the machete. And she started crying, and then he left to look for my lips.
Yeah, but then what about the day that she goes and shoves you in the freaking toilet? Your whole face inside the toilet, and I get involved, and then the next morning she wanna punch me in my sleep.
No, but she did punched you because you shaved me all bald.
It wasn't. I didn't even give you a haircut.
I remember once you took me to the barber shop and you got me all bald. I remember that.
But not that day that she hit me, Guido.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't that day. Because that day when she shoved me into the toilet, wasn't that, I wasn't bald that time.
It was with Miko. That she kept saying that Miko was the one that the father was gonna come and get him a haircut, and then she decided to just go downstairs and freaking kick me and punch me in my face because he woke up in the morning and his hair was cut. Now why did I do it without her permission? He's my fucking son. What permission I need? I had to run up the stairs to freaking get away from her hitting me. And why she had shoved your face in the freaking toilet?
I was drinking in the toilet.
Cause you was what?
Drinking in the toilet.
Yeah, that's what she said. But still, why shove your face inside the freaking toilet like that? And it didn't make no sense. You guys had just finished eating popcorn. Of course she was gonna be thirsty.
And she doesn't let us drink water after we watch a movie or something or eat something. She doesn't let us drink water when we're about to go to bed. She still doesn't. That's why I have to sneak the bottle every time.
But you're not the one with the peeing on the bed problem. It's that one.
Exactly, but still doesn't let me.
Whatever.
And I used to, the pots that she had, that she fills up her matas with, I used to grab that and drink from that. And how thirsty I was. I used to go downstairs all the way to the sala. Remember the sala was all the way downstairs? I used to go all the way down there and she had the pot thing so she could fill up her plants. I went down there and I used to drink from that. That's why I was almost always empty. I always used to drink from that. That's why I always had my stomach hard and I was always feeling sick and stuff.
And she says it was from when you guys left from me. She says that your stomach was hard as a rock and it was because you was backed up and shit from when I had gave you guys to her. You never had no problems with your stomach when you was with me. I used to take you to the hospital all the time. And when they diagnosed you with a hernia in your thing, they would have told me if you had any problems with your stomach. I used to take you to the hospital all the time. Whenever I used to get scared and worry about, oh man, he's got a runny nose or he's sneezing or whatever, we was always in and out the hospital. You never had no problems with your stomach. She wants to blame all the bad things on me. And she tells Miko she has the nerve to tell Miko that my mom sold him for drugs. Why would you?
She was gonna sell him for drugs.
That she was gonna what?
Not her her boyfriend, the guy she was sleeping with, was going to sell Miko for drugs. And then Lando Chingy, I think it was, Lando Chingy, showed up, called her, saw that was happening, and she came to Lando. And she broke the door or something and came in. Because your mom was all jumped up with the guy.
Liar! That never happened! Oh, man. Never happened. And even if any of that stuff was true, why would she be telling you guys as kids? You understand? That's not you guys' problem. You guys shouldn't be worried and thinking about all that stuff. That never happened. The only time Lando came and kicked down the door was when we was together, and it was before Miko was even born. That my mother didn't want to let me out the house to go to his house for his birthday. Be careful you drop that ashtray. Leave it alone.
Is there a bird up in there? No. That's water. That's black. You need water? I'm gonna mess this up on my phone.
And she want to sit there and tell you guys that the sneakers I send you guys are garbage.
Which they weren't, because they last in your own time. Those are the ones that the whole thing came out. But that's been a long time. Since you brought them up there, the black ones, one of the black ones, they got all dirty and everything, and I couldn't clean them. Every time I cleaned them, the dirty was still there because they were black. But they lost the dirty. They asked if me into New Year's. To New Year's and a couple months before New Year's.
August, September, October, November, December. That's a long time. Until New Year's they lasted you? So why she saying they only lasted you about a month?
That's right. That's been a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but they lasted me a long time, not a month. I know it wasn't a month, because I had to shoot for a long time. She made me wear them. Sometimes I didn't really want to wear them because they were all dirty and they didn't want to come out, but I still had to wear them. And those sneakers, since you brought them to me, I didn't break them on purpose. I didn't want to break them, because I didn't want to make you feel bad. Because they were dirty and anything. I really didn't want to wear them. Not because you got them for me or I didn't like them, because I loved them. But after they got dirty and everything and the dirt didn't want to come out, I didn't like going to school like that and the kids were making fun of me and everything. But the other sneakers that she made me wear last year, I used to go on purpose and scrape my feet on the floor like that. That's when I was doing the caballito de palo. I used to do it on purpose in front of her face when she was working over there. I used to do it on purpose. And when she told me not to hang around with my friends or around the school, I used to do it on purpose and hang around with my friends. And she'd be staring at me, I'd just glance at her and I'd just keep on walking. In her face, I used to take off my shirt and everything. And she used to tell me to leave my shirt back. Because I know she can't hit me in school. She can't. Because if you hit a child, any child, because last time it was the mom, the girl was looking for her because she was disrespecting the teacher in school and everything. But man, they were walking through the cancha and all of us were sitting down in the cancha playing basketball with the gym teacher. And she came and walked down the stairs and I was crying because she súper frustrated, exactamente que ellos lo hacen, y el niño también, diario. Chota, como eso, he's always buscando, and then we're always messing around with him and telling him stuff that he looks like a fat pig, because he's always bothering us, that we don't know how to play basketball, that nosotros somos abusadores, que nos vamos contra los nenes, que siempre estamos jugando, que siempre estamos estando burlándose de uno, pues nosotros nos burlamos de él. Pues ese día era la hermana que se estaba portando mal. Que bajaron las escaleras, the school they used to, bajaron la escalera y la cancha que te estoy sentado. Por ahí, pasaron por ahí mismo le dio una galleta por aquí, ¡ca! Y la jaló por el pelo en la misma cancha.
Who?
The mom of
The girl?
Yes, she hit the girl.
And what happened?
And the teacher said she was talking to us, and the mom was going to be with. She was like, si esa cosa pasa y la directora de eso, nosotros tenemos que llamar a la policía. So, you know, and the principal, the trabajadora social, the secretary, she told me that in the tutoría, Grandma said that they were going to suspend me from the tutorías. No, they weren't. She wanted to take me out because they were going to call the cops on me because I was bullying some girl. I was not bullying no girl. She was bothering me and I was bothering her, and yes, to be cool with my friends, I used to bother her on purpose. But it was my friends that were always bothering her, and then when she used to hit my friends, I used to be like, stop hitting my friends, que ellos no te hicieron nada. And she was like, ay, cállate, se tanto piojo. So I used to tell her a lot of other things, coneja y todo eso. And one day she smacked me. Since the teacher didn't like me, and I didn't like her either. I hated that teacher. She never mentioned that the girl kicked me and slapped me. She never mentioned that when the principal came. And she didn't let me talk. The principal didn't let me talk. And then Grandma said, I tried talking and Grandma slapped me up in front of everybody. She slapped me up. For no reason. She didn't let me talk. I was about to talk and I was about to explain. And then she comes in front of you, she said, why didn't you talk? Why didn't you tell me that when we was there? Because you didn't let me. I feel like telling you. You didn't let me. You just slapped me without letting me say anything. But I can't. You should get mad. Well, the teacher saw that. And they didn't do anything. Because the next, almost with school finishing, I got in a problem again. They didn't want to call Grandma. They pulled me into the office, me and the teacher talking alone. The social teacher was talking alone, and I was almost about to get in a fight. We was talking, and she said, nosotros, no piensen mal, Ferdinand, nosotros no dejamos que tu abuela te diera así por dejarla. Porque si fuera por nosotros llamamos a la policía ahí mismo y le decimos, no señora, eso no se puede hacer así. Pero, pensando en esto, Ferdinand, ¿tú te quieres ir de la casa de tu abuela? And I said no, because I just said no, because I had in my mind that we couldn't go with you because and all that stuff. So I said no. And she was like, ve, pensando en eso, nosotros ya no llamamos a la policía, porque los policías te van a preguntar a ti. Y si tú dices que no, se van a tener que ir y no te pueden remover de la casa. Pero si llamamos a la policía, te removen te sacan a ti y a Timothy también. No van a dejar a tu hermano ahí. And she was explaining me that. And I was like, sí, está bien, and we left, and she said she wasn't going to tell the grandma. She wasn't going to tell grandma. And I was like, a month before the graduation, the graduation, I got into a problem, and she told me that she wasn't going to tell grandma, and she explained that. And she said, if I go to the other school, and she told me something like she really doesn't want me to be with grandma. She told me, si tú ya te cansas de estar viviendo con tu abuela, ya tú vas para la banca. Allá hay policía en cada esquina de esta escuela. Si tú te quieres ir ya y tú ves que hay mucho abuso en tu casa, tú solamente tienes que hacer portarte bien mal, que ella venga a la escuela, empobrar y te ve enfrente de todo el mundo. Para que ahí llamen la policía. That's what she told me. She told me just like that. Like if she wanted me to do that.
Because they see how your grandmother is doing to you guys, and she's not supposed to be treating you guys like that. Keep telling you. And you guys, yeah, they're not gonna call me right away, but as soon as they remove you and you guys yourself start to say, no, we have a mother and we want to go with her, we don't want to stay in the system, they'll locate me. And then I have to go through the process faster. They're gonna give you guys directly to me. I gotta go through the process fast. They have to prove that she's an unfit grandmother with the stuff that you guys say, and I have to come out here and go to the courts and take care of what I gotta take care of to get you guys back. But that's what I keep. That's why I keep telling you guys. I'm not gonna force you guys to do anything. You guys are getting older y ustedes se están cansando poco y poco, más y más de las mierdas que están pasando.
And she told me if I didn't want to leave, then I was in the Blanca that I can't do really bad things with her. One, the kids will beat me up. Second, they'll call the cops on me. And third, they'll remove me from her house. If I didn't want to move from her house, I couldn't do those bad things.
Well, you don't have to do bad things to get yourself arrested. All you gotta do is just complain a lot.
Yeah, but I know that. But she said if I be bad, and I don't wanna, leave from the house, and I be bad, and Grandma comes and hits me in front of everybody. If I don't want to leave, regardless of anything, regardless if I don't want to leave or anything, or Miko doesn't want to leave, they're still gonna remove us from the house. Cause that cannot happen in a school like that. That cannot happen. And especially in that school is really strict.
And then she's saying that I'm the one that's telling you guys to keep being bad in school because that's the only way you guys are going to look at that. She wants to blame it on me.
But I don't even do it. Even if a person tells me to do it, I'm not going to do it. Unless if I really want to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do what?
I don't want to be bad so they can take me out of I don't want to live here anymore, no. But I'm not going to do something bad just so they can take me out of Grandma's house. She was just warning me that I can't do anything bad in this school, that Grandma comes and hits me in front of everybody, and regardless of anything, she's going to take me out.